Now, at the time those films were made, the martial arts as such had a very high profile, but since then we haven't heard much about them. However, they've been growing quietly from strength to strength in Britain, and in fact we have a world champion team in a section of the martial arts you may never even have heard of. It's called kickboxing. Jeremy, is it safe for me to come in here?
Yes.
Are you sure? They look absolutely lethal. First of all, can you tell me what exactly is kickboxing?
Well, kickboxing is a modern type of martial art combines with all different types of martial art, including kung fu, karate, taekwondo, and they're mainly on systems of scoring each time. Yes. And also, there are two different types, which is full contact and semi-contact. And this one is a semi-contact. Therefore, each blow that they have produced, they must be well controlled without doing any damage or injury.
This is semi-contact. So what is contact kickboxing?
A full contact will be the one that's completely knocked out is allowed.
To completely knock your partner for six?
That is correct, yes.
Now, where did kickboxing originate from? Is it a very, very old art, like other martial arts?
Kickboxing is originated from America, and because in America they are fed up with the traditional way of fighting, therefore, as quite often the American like something new, and that's why they developed these the kickboxing, to enable all different styles are competing in the same level, rather than each style because they're practicing slightly different. And therefore, it was brought out to Europe, and in the first during the 1970s, the Americans are totally dominate.
That's right, they have been the leaders, haven't they?
Right.
But Britain is very much coming into its own.
Very much so, actually. Today, in the 80s, Britain has got the strongest of all in the leading field of the kickboxing.
In the world?
Oh, in the world, yes.
And you are the coach of this particular team?
That is correct,
And they are world champions?
They are world champion, and also the two of them are in weight category. The one is the Clive Parkinson is in there, is the middleweight world champion, and the one behind there is Kevin, who is the light heavyweight champion.
And how do you go about finding them? I mean, they're all obviously very, very good. Do you go around all the martial arts centres in Great Britain looking for talent?
Well, yes and no. We don't actually go to look for them, because all of them, they're actually trained under me as a student, right from the very beginning. And through all the talent of the student at training, by the time that they are reach a certain standard, then we give them a special training, what we call squad training, all year through, to bring them up to the
Can I release Neville for a minute?
Yes.
He's your team leader, isn't he? I'd like to have a word with him. Hey. Hello, hi. Neville. You're actually the team leader, and you've recently won your world championship in Hungary.
That's right, yeah.
What was that like? Tell me a little about it.
Well, it was a fantastic achievement because everyone in the team put a lot of work in, a lot of training, and obviously we came back as world champions. So it was a very good all-round team event.
How long have you been kickboxing for yourself?
Well, I've been training in the martial arts now, especially our style, Lau Gar Kung Fu, since 1972, which is a long time. And I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it.
Really? Did you start with kickboxing, or did you do other forms of martial arts first?
I did a little bit of karate once, but I didn't enjoy it. And then I started doing Lau Gar Kung Fu. And then I got into kickboxing because our style is a traditional Lau Gar style, but kickboxing was originated in America. So obviously you got to go with the sign of the time.
That's right.
And it's pretty good because it's very exciting, it's fast, and if you blink, you miss a lot of things.
That's right. I was going to say the speed of it is amazing. Can I possibly stop them fighting for a minute so we can have a look at some of your gear that you're wearing?
Well, what I've got here, we call them the super tags. They're there to cushion all the blows, so if you hit your opponent too hard, the foaming is there to protect them. Yes. At the same time, to protect your knuckles as well. Now, also, we're wearing our feet super foot, okay, which is basically to protect your opponent.
Can I stop them fighting for just a second so we can see the feet?
Okay, so the foot pads, okay, they cover the instep. So when you make contact towards your opponent, like in his head, his body, whatever, it's the technique's a cushion, so you don't knock him out, because we are doing semi-contact, because in semi-contact, you got to have technique, but you got to have a lot of control.
It's all about agility.
That's right. And
can I change you over now and talk to Kevin? He's taken his teeth out.
That's right. I wear this mouth guard to protect my teeth.
That's it, just the same as for boxers.
That's right.
How long have you been kickboxing for?
Well, I started at an early age. I started 12 years ago. My father got me involved. Thought it would be very good if I started doing martial arts as a self-defense form when I got older. That's when the love affair began. Since then...
Sorry about this, you're a bit breathless, aren't you?
That's right. It's quite a high-paced
Yes.
action sport, so you got to be in great condition.
I was going to say